Church Hammer or the Stake Driver in charge damage potential. The Church Pick is the thrust damage king with attacks that can break through any resistance, like the Blade of Mercy. Its shortcomings are small, and you do get it at the end of your first playthrough, so there are better choices, which is why it landed on the upper mid tier. I struggled to play Sligarius' Wheel. Its difficult moveset and wonky range make it difficult to use, but according to many of the forums and YouTube videos, it can be used effectively. Ultimately, it comes down to revving your secondary attacks. If done correctly, the DPS on this bad boy can ride weapons like Jigsaw. Simon's Bowblade has great synergy with blood tinge and upper tier damage. Bullet usage is less than almost all of the left-handed weapons, and against normal enemies, it can dispatch them in a jiffy, as long as you keep your distance. It is also incredibly effective against bombs, giving out the best long-range damage in the game. And finally, we have the Blade of Mercy. Blade of Mercy is a fan favorite. These are one of the fire you can get very into bosses. The top tier.
No, Megan, you don't need thousands. Bitcoin boost. That's my speed. There you go, Megan. Cash App, it's easy to get you started. Investing is simpler and faster. Download Cash App.
The Hunter Axe is the single best weapon for a casual playthrough. It is long range, incredible damage, a simple yet effective moveset, staggering capabilities, and more. If you're looking for a weapon for your first playthrough, look no further than the Hunter Axe. The Chikage is fast and has incredible damage potential, and that's what you're getting out of this bloody katana. Speed and damage. In its base form, it's a basic bladed weapon, but Tricked gives a huge damage multiplier that can eat through bosses' health bars. The Rakuyo is the best combo weapon in the game, and also the most irritating one to get.
As well.
Given it... The final member of the top tier is the Saw Cleaver. The biggest reason this starting weapon didn't make it to the God tier is that its tricked form loses its serrated edge bonus for a little more range and wider sweeping attacks. That's not all that bad of a trade-off, and if its trick edge was serrated, I think you would have the best weapon in the game. That being said, this is only beat by a few weapons, and for very small reasons. The God tier. Ludwig's Holy Blade is considered one of the best in the game. It scales with both strength and skill, and with gems, hits some of the highest damage numbers in Bloodborne. It has a nearly perfect moveset in both trick form and normal form. If you're looking for a weapon that can both take care of mobs and demolish bosses, look no further. Or you can look forward and get the Holy Moonlight Sword, which is superior to the Cleaver in every way except for crowd control. It has a serrated bonus in both its normal form and its trick form, but has incredible range and thrust damage with Trick. The Cleaver scales better with strength, while the Spear scales better with arcane. But that isn't really an issue, as its speed and damage bonus, along with its versatile moveset, just make this thing an insane weapon for your playthrough. I may be wrong, but I also think it's the single best weapon for PvP. The final weapon on the God tier, and arguably the best weapon in the game, is the Jigsaw.
Charging it up, not
enemies can slay beasts in a second. Both its trick form and regular form have awesome movesets with range, sweeping damage with crowd control, and unfair single target damage in soft form. Given fire paper and beast pellets, you'll become every enemy's worst nightmare. And that's my list.
Bro, what? That's crazy.
This game hasn't been remastered for the newest generation is a crime for humanity. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later. Bonus round. Coolest looking weapons. Number 10, the Boom Hammer. Number 9, the Threaded Cane. Number 8, the Chikage. Number 7, the Hunter Axe. Number 6, the Kirk. Number 2, the Burial Blade. And number 1, the Saw Cleaver.
Get out of here.
Hello and welcome to Who is Best, the show where I look for a date.
I can kill me. Oh yeah.
Souls games are the greatest thing since. Oh, what? a show where I take games that give you choices and rate those choices in a tier list. And if you like Objective Tier List, then hit the subscribe button and bell for more notifications. Bloodborne was a game I experienced in 2021 and has made its way into my top 5 video games of all time. Seriously, if you haven't played it, then shut this video off, grab your PS4 or PS5, and get at it. You're missing out on one of the most mind-bending video game experiences out there. But if you stuck around, today we'll be talking about the right-handed trick weapons of this title. In Bloodborne, there are 26 trick weapons, which is a lot less than other Souls titles. But each weapon is granted 2 forms, the regular form and the trick form. With less weapons, the devs were able to make each feel so incredibly unique. Your playthrough will change dramatically depending on which weapon you've chosen to master. And that's why we're asking ourselves, as usual, which trick weapon is best. Now, we'll be tackling the PvE aspect of the game. There is a whole entire PvP scene in Bloodborne, and that tier list looks somewhat different to this one. In PvE, it's important to consider build, moveset, item usage, fire paper, stat scaling, and finally, gem and runes. So thrust-based weapons will be somewhat broken as well. Finally, I do need to make a disclaimer here. Like I said, the weapons are pretty balanced, and players have found ways to make each viable. Player ability makes a huge difference with some of these, and though I am going to take that into account, my goal is to have an objective weapon tier list here. Alright, let's finally get started with the spear. First up, and possibly the worst weapon in the game, is the rifle spear. Prior to this weapon being nerfed by an update, the rifle spear was pretty broken. But sure as Blizzard ruining a beloved series, nerfs sent this weapon flying to our tier. This spear doubles as a gun and has short range and an awkward melee moveset. Ultimately, this is a mid-range weapon, and any variation on that will just get you killed. Next on the tier is the
Reinterpolage.
The Rakuyo does everything and more better than the
Reinterpolage.
Not to mention that it has no crowd control moves and low damage to boot. The low tier. The Stake Driver, in the hands of a practiced veteran, can be good, but ultimately this weapon fails to be highly effective in a playthrough. There's a massive recoil that leaves you vulnerable, and if you're up against multiple enemies, you will be in trouble. That being said, it can dish out incredible single opponent damage. The Beast Claw's insane windup and dependency on single hit damage make it a less than ideal weapon. Boss fights are going to take a lot longer than usual, since you have to wait for an opening big enough to allow you to hit. But if you get the timing down, this can be viable. Also, the transformation is kick-ass. The Beast Cutter and Threaded Cane are both super cool weapons and have incredible range in their whip forms. The issue here is that they scale horribly, culminating in some of the worst damage in Bloodborne. But if you favor finesse and range over anything else, then by all means, become a Vampire Slayer. And the final member of the low tier is the Amygdalin Arm. As a pure strength build, the Amygdalin Arm can be a beast. The range and the moveset is also good, though at the end of the day, there is just too many better choices here. Alright, we're splitting up the mid-tier into 2 parts, so we'll move on to the lower mid-tier. The Cost Parasite is the worst weapon in the game, but given the required rune and the right build, can be a mob-clearing beast. This is also known as the Hentai build, which is
this wouldn't do anything.
Against monsters, it doesn't fare well, but there's almost no better crowd control weapon in Bloodborne. The Tonitrus may be a controversial one. Reading up online, it would seem that many think it's a sleeper weapon. I think what led me to place the Tonitrus on the lower mid-tier is that, though it is good, you really have to want to use it. The above choices just outstrip this weapon in almost every way. The Kirkhammer is a great weapon for casual playthroughs. It's well balanced and gives you both an agile sword form and a staggering, hard-hitting hammer form. But beware, this weapon is unforgiving, and if you happen to commit to an attack that doesn't land, you're most likely going to take damage. Beast Hunter's Scythe is a lesser Saw Cleaver. This is unfortunate since you gain the Saw Cleaver at the beginning of the game, truly making this weapon completely unviable. First, you miss out on the serrated damage, and its damage scaling is low. What makes it a mid-tier weapon is its incredibly fast transformation and wide slashing attacks.
Wait, what?
The Bloodletter, when gemmed correctly and used well, can kind of maybe be similar to the Chikage, but at the end of the day, it seems to be the lesser form of that weapon. And the final member of the lower mid-tier is the Boom Hammer. The Boom Hammer is similar to the Perk Hammer or the Stake Driver in charge damage potential. Its damage is up there and competes with the best, though its moveset isn't nearly as good as the Holy Moon Sword or Ludwig's Holy Blade. The upper mid-tier. The Church Pick is the thrust damage king with attacks that can break through any resistance. Having both a serrated and holy bonus only add to the potential of this weapon. The moveset can be tricky and crowd control difficult, but the Church Pick is truly a viable trick weapon for your playthrough. The Burial Blade is a versatile weapon with incredible range and rally healing potential. The dodge hit strategy works well here, as the attack coming out of the dodge is nearly as good as weapons like the Blade of Mercy. Its shortcomings are small, and you do get it at the end of your first playthrough, so there are better choices, which is why it landed on the upper mid-tier. I struggled to place Ligarius' Wheel. Its difficult moveset and wonky range make it difficult to use, but according to many of the forums and YouTube videos, it can be used effectively. Ultimately, it comes down to revving your secondary attacks. If done correctly, the DPS on this bad boy can rival weapons like the Whirligig Saw. Simon's Bowblade has great synergy with Blood Tinge and upper tier damage. Bullet usage is less than almost all of the left-handed weapons, and against normal enemies, it can dispatch them in a jiffy, as long as you keep your distance. It is also incredibly effective against bosses, giving out the best long-range damage in the game. And finally, we have the Blade of Mercy. Blade of Mercy is a fan favorite. These are one of the fastest weapons in the game and can combo the oblivion out of enemies. A single stamina bar can afford you dozens of attacks. In a 1v1 match, you're sure to outdo the enemy, although mobs are this weapon's greatest foe. Well, that and its terrible range, requiring you to get very into the bosses. The top tier. The Hunter Axe is the single best weapon for a casual playthrough. It has long range, incredible damage, a simple yet effective moveset, staggering capabilities, and more. If you're looking for a weapon for your first playthrough, look no further than the Hunter Axe. The Chikage is fast and has incredible damage potential, and that's what you're getting out of this bloody katana. Speed and damage. In its base form, it's a basic bladed weapon, but tricked gives a huge damage multiplier that can eat through bosses' health bars. The Rakuyo is the best combo weapon in the game, and also the most irritating one to get. Given its strength and speed, if you can master its fluid moveset, you'll find that you can string together endless combos of high damage. The Rakuyo takes all the advantages of the Blade of Mercy and adds in long range and an increased moveset. The final member of the top tier is the Saw Cleaver. The biggest reason this starting weapon didn't make it to the God tier is that its trick form loses its serrated edge bonus for a little more range and wider sweeping attacks. That's not all that bad of a trade-off, and if its trick edge was serrated, I think it would have the best weapon in the game. That being said, this is only beat by a few weapons, and for very small reasons. The God tier. Ludwig's Holy Blade is considered one of the best in the game. It scales with both strength and skill, and when gemmed, can hit some of the highest damage numbers in Bloodborne. It has a nearly perfect moveset in both trick form and normal form. If you're looking for a weapon that can both take care of mobs and demolish bosses, look no further. Or you can look forward and get the Holy Moonlight Sword, which is also considered the best weapon in the game. This sword scales with strength, skill, and arcane, making it one of the best skillable weapons in Bloodborne. If built correctly, the Moonlight Sword can dish out the highest damage in the entirety of the game. There is just no other weapon that can hit as hard as this series staple. The Saw Spear is superior to the Cleaver in every way except for crowd control. It has a serrated bonus in both its normal form and its tricked form, but has incredible range and threat. The Cleaver scales better with strength, while the Spear scales better with arcane. But that isn't really an issue, as its speed and damage bonus, along with its versatile moveset, just make this thing an insane weapon for your playthrough. I may be wrong, but I also think it's the single best weapon for PvP. The final weapon on the God tier, and arguably the best weapon in the game, is the Whirligig Saw. Its moveset simply eats through enemies and can Melee Beast in a second. Both its trick form and regular form have awesome movesets with range, sweeping damage from crowd control, and unfair single target damage in soft form. Given Fire Paper and Beast Pellets, you'll become every enemy's worst nightmare.
Oh, I get Molotov cocktail. That's just crazy, bro.
And that's my list. Please play Bloodborne. The fact that this game hasn't been remastered for the newest generation is a crime to humanity. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later. Bonus round. Coolest weapons. Number 10, the Boomhammer. Number 9, the Threaded Cane. Number 8, the Chikage. Number 7, the Hunter Axe. Number 6, the Kirkhammer. Number 5, Lemurius Wheel. Number 4, Beast Cutter. Number 3, Whirligig Saw. Number 2, the Burial Blade. And number 1, the Saw Cleaver.
IRS is accepting returns. Snap your W-2 and file Fed and state free. Simple tax returns only. See if you qualify. Get the TurboTax app now.
Hey, bro. My friends. Welcome. Wow. I,
You me remember the wheelchair.
what?
Not you. I'm playing a game.
Well, it's who?
Wait. I can summon. I can summon. This is crazy. Like, this is so... I'm only level 120. to kill him. Oh no, that's hollow. No. Oh fuck, they weren't playing. Oh, that's amazing. What? That's crazy.
Hello?
Huh?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Bro, hello? Oh, that's crazy, bro. I don't think there's too much of a difference between Lost and Uncanny. So there is. Never mind. There's a big difference. Hello? Is this working? Hello? Hello? Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Bro, can you hear me? Bro, can you hear me? Damn, bro, that's crazy. I'm fucking too much. Let me fucking around too much.
Ah, no, my Washikage is gonna go away. Whoa.
Maybe I have to redo it. It's about a bit of pain. Bro, okay. Let me actually. Ooh, that's amazing. I love that. That's 18%, 18.2%. That's about the same, but it's new. That's it's only 3%. But, oh, I love it. Fuck you, too. It worked.
I'm the fucking E6 here, bro.
No one's having E6.
You're having E6.
I'm playing Bloodborne.
You're having fucking E6.
I'm playing Bloodborne.
You're having fucking E6.
Can you even hear anything I'm saying?
Yes, I hear you. Yes, Eric's back.
Ooh, this. That's a 92. Ooh. I'm gonna have to work to level it up.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm a bit tired.
You shouldn't sleep then if you're tired.
Nah, I'm playing Bloodborne. How about you? What are you up to?
Nothing much, just talking to people, you know.
Well, how was your day?
It's been pretty good, how it is.
I went and hung out with some, family members. Just pretty much all.
So, how was your day today?
Not too bad. Yeah, sorry, hold up 1 second, please. Yeah, sorry, no, what are your hobbies, I guess? I don't know.
I like drawing, painting, watching anime,
What's your favorite anime?
I have a lot, to be honest, like Demon Slayer, Tokyo Ghoul, not really My Hero Academia, but I've watched it before. So,
Yeah? Oh, yeah. It's about the same.
yeah.
I just like playing a lot of video games too, though. But that's pretty much the only difference.
I'm assuming you're submissive?
Sorry, what? Wait, sorry, say that again? Huh?
I said I'm assuming you're submissive?
Yeah.
Oh? Nice.
Nah, yeah, pretty much. How about you?
I'm more dominant.
Oh.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you wanna go to a public voice chat?
You mean private?
Hmm?
Do you mean private? Because we're already in a...
The
Oh, no, we aren't in
one?
public. We aren't in private. I'm fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah? Like, do you wanna go to...
I don't like going to public
38
voice chats
public?
because too many people join.
We can go to the one that only has 6 people. Because I feel like
Six
Three's too little.
is a large amount of people, bro.
not really.
Also, a lot of people join us to make fun of me, so...
Make fun of you for what?
My name.
I mean, I didn't make fun of you.
Yeah, but you're like one out of a large amount of people that join and don't make fun of us.
If they start making fun of you, we can go.
That's
Okay.
fine, which one?
It's public 38.
38? That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, I did it.
Hey, shut up, bitch. Hello?
Hello.
I'm fine, you joined. Hi.
Hi.
So, how was your day today?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Am I the one with a boner, or? What's your opinion on pegging? Speak up, good boy.